Welcome back to SourceFedNERD. Thank you guys for tuning in. This episode is brought to you by this. Thank you.
Sonic the Hedgehog's Twitter account is really good.
Real good.
So good that if his games were half as good as his Twitter, he wouldn't just be a blurry fading blip on our radar.
Someone ridiculous has taken over Sonic the Hedgehog's official Twitter account for about a year now, and it's been hilarious.
Sonic now talks to fans, answers questions about the game, randomly tweets out trivia, and does it all with a bit of sass.
Most recently, Sonic decided to go savage and tweet out this. Congrats on the launch at Mighty Number 9. It's better than nothing. This is in reference to the fact that Mighty Number 9, the successor to Mega Man, had a pretty bleh launch. It was delayed over and over again, and now that the game is launched, it's riddled with glitches.
Sonic's games have notoriously shit the bed for like, I don't know, the last 10 years or so it was funny to see the pot calling kettle black when the pot knows very well that they're in the same crappy boat.
Remember that time when he turned into a hedgehog? Remember he got
Yes!
Yeah. Yeah, wait, it wasn't good. Hey, if you're a fan of 90s cartoons and retro games, then ooh boy do I have something for you to stare at for a few seconds. Might even make you lol, aka blowing air out of your nose harder than when you breathe.
That's what a LOL is.
Ooh, you see a meme? And you type LOL.
LOL.
A talented boy named A talented boy named Doug Keener dove headfirst into the Doom modding community and surfaced with this beautiful creation. What you're looking at is Jerry Seinfeld's apartment from the OK comedy series Seinfeld.
Okay, we're not starting this fight again. Seinfeld was glorious, okay? It was a literal slice of life sitcom about angry anal people having conversations with one another, and that's it. That's the beauty of it. I honestly really identify with George Costanza. I get that guy. You know, we're living in a society!
You're right. We're not going to start this fight again because Friends usually wins. It's the better show. Friends always wins every time. I would love to walk around Monica's apartment in Doom. That'd be pretty fun. But you know what? Enough of this. Which is better in your opinion? Friends or Seinfeld? Let us know down below. Remember, don't get mad at us senselessly. Get mad at each other, all right? That's what the internet's all about.
Or you could just like both, because they're both really good, and I'd like to live in the past. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Where could he be? I added a dance to it. It wasn't necessary. Now let's talk about an exciting casting, shall we? Bryan Cranston has announced via Twitter that he will be joining the cast of Power Rangers. Excited to play Zordon in the Power Rangers movie. T or F? Blue Ranger Billy Cranston was named after what actor?
So that's not how true or false questions work there, Brian, but that's okay. The fun fact behind this oddly written tweet is that Billy Cranston's last name came from Bryan Cranston, who actually used to voice several monsters on the show early on in his career.
He was Snizzard!
Snizzard!
No.
Attack! Tonsil snakes! Attack them!
The choice is a bit weird for me, but the fact that he's so excited about it and there's a whole homage to his name really made me open to it, and all the great, really funny photoshopped images going around are getting me going.
Bryan Cranston will be alongside Elizabeth Banks, David Denman from The Office, and RJ Seiler.
How do you feel about Bryan Cranston Zordon being your guidance guru? Let us know below.
Zordon? I don't know what you're talking about.
I am the danger.
Let's be real for a second. He's not just gonna be a head in a jar. He's gonna be walking around, he's gonna be a hologram, he's gonna fight someone maybe, he might even get a
Hologram.
costume.
Yes!
And the last piece of news for the day, we've just received confirmation that some pretty big names from the Star Wars saga are going to be included in Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Not really surprising.
No.
Kinda saw this coming a mile away, but what are we gonna do?
Stay optimistic. Hey, we're
we are
almost in
so
sync.
in sync.
It was confirmed via this Kick-Ass Entertainment Weekly cover that Darth Vader will be in Rogue One. He will be one of the antagonists attempting to stop our intrepid rebels on their journey to steal the plans for the Death Star. And I just realized something when I was writing this, that it's called the Death Star. How could you possibly think that you're a good guy if you invented the Death Star? If you went out and built something called the Death Star?
Maybe he could have at least like masked it by being like the Peace Star. Join us, but we eat you. That's a whole other video to dive into at a later time, but now we have confirmation. Old Wheezy himself will be in the movie, and that's not all. We get a better look at Alan Tudyk's K250 droid design, and he looks adorable. He's got teeth.
He got teeth. And we knew that Mads Mikkelsen was going to be in this film, but now his role has been confirmed as Jyn Erso, the main protagonist's father, a scientist, in fact, whose knowledge is being sought out by both sides. Ooh, look, I'll be real. I was excited for Rogue One right out the gates, and Darth Vader being in this film can only really mean good things, probably, hopefully. However, I was really excited to see an all-new cast without a single Skywalker in the film, but you can't win them all. This is just a casual fanboy's wish, but I'm still gonna see the movie and I'm still pumped for it.
What do you all think? Are you excited for Darth Vader in Rogue One? How about Bryan Cranston and Power Rangers? Let us know down below.
Hey, give this video a like, please.
Maybe share it with your friends.
Heck, subscribe to the channel, it's the best one on the internet, out of all of them.
Ever. And we'll see you babies at VidCon.
Bye-bye.
Mamma mia, Italian song. I done sing about Italian things, Italian song. Oh, hey Bree. I can see by how slowly you're entering the room that you probably know by now that I have quit comedy and am now a baker.